One guy who would probably be a foot and a half out the door if he did not win the Super Bowl is Nick Sirianni.
Yep.
Did not set off the iPad. But I think if he did not win the Super Bowl last year, his job is in serious jeopardy.
Yeah.
Especially after yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say this right now. I understand why they did it. Because 2 years ago, if you remember, when they were in that nosedive, they had Week 18 against the Giants, and Dallas was playing Washington. Dallas was lighting up Washington like a Christmas tree early on that game.
Right.
And the Eagles are struggling with the Giants to begin with because they were in their free fall. Then A.J. Brown got hurt. So I think that played a part in it, which I can understand. But the thing is, what was the Eagles seed when they won the Super Bowl last year? Be careful with that middle finger. Well, at least when you're bringing it on the camera, because if you just do this, if you just do that, I got to do it on this side. So if you just do this one, it looks like
right.
But you get the idea.
Yeah.
So
they were the second seed.
Now, what was their seed when it got to the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 15?
Oh, wait a minute. They were the number one seed, weren't they? They were the second seed. Oh.
Because Atlanta lost to Dallas, and Dallas ended up playing here for the championship.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
So the one thing is, I get it. And I said this on a couple of Eagles fan accounts on Facebook. And basically, I said, because, even though we thought, the thing is with us, we had no idea what the Lions were going to do, but I kind of had a feeling that they were going to play their starters because we got nothing to play for until September again, So the Bears end up losing to the Lions.
Yeah.
And the one thing I said was, with technology and stuff, you can't hide what the score is, because I'm pretty sure that you've been to Phillies games even with me when the Flyers are in the playoffs or the Eagles are playing at the same time, and all of a sudden you hear a crowd cheering.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. Eagles chant comes out, yeah.
And then you hear, no.
Right. Right.
As my phone goes off,
Right.
So you can't hide the fact that, they're, that Detroit and Chicago's playing. Now, I said, play them the first half and let that other game tell you what to do. And you know what? Maybe you put the regular starters in the beginning of the game. Maybe.
Right.
And maybe you get a big lead early so that you can make the decision for yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jalen Hurts was actually I don't even think he was the emergency well, he might have been the emergency quarterback, but I think he dressed, A.J. Brown dressed. But the thing is, how would you have felt if all of a sudden they're sitting on the bench for 2.5, 3 hours? They get pulled into the game.
I wouldn't like that at all.
That would probably been even worse.
Yeah, it would have been.
But but I get why they did it. Now, last year with Saquon, there was nothing to play for. You couldn't move up, you couldn't move down, could slide to the right, slide to the right, crisscross.
Right.
Crisscross. Sorry.
It's okay.
But in this case, and I said it last night, and you saw it right away when I posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's two teams you want to play in the first round. You want to play whoever was going to win the NFC South, which ended up being Carolina.
Yep.
Or you want to play the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Even though Green Bay can be scary on offense, their defense, all beat up. Micah Parsons, don't have to deal with him. So, you know how they say, oh, we just want to, we don't care who we play. I would have said, I mean, even if it's just behind the scenes and not make sure, nobody from the media is here. Okay, good. We want to play the Packers. We're going to win this game. But, if Chicago's up big on Detroit, we're going to pull you. That's what I would have did.
Yeah.
But instead, Tanner McKee played. And I think we answered a question today or yesterday. This season is mostly on Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
And on Kevin Patullo. Because Nick is loyal to this guy.
To a fault.
And Patullo is making Brian Johnson look like a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator.
He really is.
So at least that's my opinion. And even after, even if you're watching or listening after the fact, feel free to comment. I don't, as long as it's reasonable, because I had Captain Ron commenting with me to that post this morning. Let me pull it up here so I can mention what he had to say there. But, it is what it is with that. So I said, as I said here, if you weren't getting the Panthers, the team to match up with was the Packers.
Right.
But we found out the problem isn't all Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Because the one thing is, a lot of people want to blame Jalen Hurts. Because, as we've said numerous times, he's the leader of the offense on the field. So he's going to get the blame, and rightfully so. Ron said, no, Jalen is a problem, but it's also Nick. The fact that they put all their offense around the quad father, meaning Saquon, and the fact that they think Nick knows how to coach. Jalen is proof that he does not know how to coach. I said the issue is with the OC. As much as that to be true, don't be surprised if this weekend the entire state of Pennsylvania gets deleted from the playoffs. And I replied, I've already told people to take the Niners money line because I just don't feel good about this game. I mean, the Niners are beat up, especially in the defensive side of the ball. But I wouldn't be surprised if the offense shows up and the Eagles can't do shit offensively. The Niners couldn't even buy a victory against Seattle on Saturday. Tomorrow. His show tomorrow night is going to be good because he does his show on No Filter. Unfortunately, it goes up against my show. But